All right, y'all, welcome back. Glad y'all are back here with me on Saturday, Valentine's Day, as we're waiting for the number 4 Oklahoma Sooners to take on Idaho State. Second game of the day for Oklahoma. Should be a lot like we've seen all weekend long. It should be a name your score. I've been seeing some of your guys' predictions. We got 22-2, Teresa with 21-1. Brian, I love that comment. Patty's going to have to work hard to keep the offense under 20. That is great. I love that comment. Skip has 6 home runs, 1 grand slam, 13-1 run roll in 5. Teddy 18-0, 7 home runs going to be hit in this game. Is what Everett is thinking. Everett 20-0. Man, I thought 14-1 was a little, conservative, but or maybe like a little high. Sorry, man. So we have Everett thinks we're going to hit at least 20. Teddy 18. Brian 22 and Teresa 21. So, man, I hope you guys are right. I would love to see that kind of offensive fireworks happen. That'd be a long 5-inning game, but maybe we will. Idaho State's going to show, or it's going to bring in no kind of threat. This is definitely one of those get-right games in all phases. I feel like this weekend, overall, we've seen a lot of improvement. The hitting continues just to be off the charts. It's just insanity with the offense that is being put up by this Oklahoma offense. Defensively, we've looked good. We've looked clean across the weekend, which should be expected. Oklahoma could have easily have played down to their competition, and they have it. There were a couple slow starts, but then right after we think, oh, man, this is kind of slow, they go out and get 8-9 runs in 1/2 inning. So should be another name your score game right here. Definitely going to help the offensive stats. Really excited to see how those look come Monday morning. I haven't really checked up on the Clearwater tournament, but I know we're going to learn a lot, just all the teams coming out of that one there with all the ranked. I believe they said there were 17 ranked-on-ranked matchups just in that tournament alone. So incredible tournament there. If you weren't in here, or if you were not in here earlier, the game of the weekend for me is tomorrow. You're going to see Jordy Ball, Nebraska, go up against number 1 Najee Kennedy and Texas Tech. I believe that game is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. So I cannot wait for that game. So Oklahoma plays UTEP tomorrow at 1 p.m. So plenty of time to watch that game. COU finished the weekend 5-0. Come out of that with an 8-1 record to start the season. And then, of course, they're going out to Mary Nutter there to California for next weekend. Well, they'll play some stiffer competition with Washington, Duke, Cal State Fullerton, San Diego State, Long Beach State. And then the Sooners are finally going to come home on February 26th for their first home game against Alabama State there on Love's Field. Are any of you guys going to that first home game? I wish I could, but I'm not going to be able to make that trip. But how many of y'all are going to try to go to that first game, the home game there for the Sooners? I've yet to go to the softball game, so something I definitely need to do. My family and I, we always try to go down there for 1 or 2 football games in the fall. But a softball game or going to Oklahoma City, going to the World Series out there, definitely on my bucket list of things to do for sure. So, Teresa, thank you for that comment. So going into this morning, the channel was sitting at about 693. Thanks to all of you. You guys sharing my channel, just all the promotion that y'all did, giving me the support for y'all being in here. Just off of the last video, we went from 693 to 714. So big thanks to all of you. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. None of this is possible without you. If not, I would just be some guy up here in St. Louis talking to myself in my basement, So thanks to all of you so much. Not sure what's going on here with the gamers. We're still waiting, but hope they're going to get things going here pretty quick. Okay, so 716. So we've got a couple more. Awesome. All right, so then the next goal is going to be 800. I don't know how long it'll take, but with all your guys' support with all this, and you guys seem to really enjoy having a good time, and I'm having a great time here, getting to watch Sooners sports with all of you. Just getting to interact, and I love seeing the prediction scores and just the thoughts and the comments, and I'm really excited. So as you can see behind me, the map is here. I haven't put up anybody else yet on the map, but my wife and I are going to start working on that after this game here and then this evening. So there's the map. So next time you see me tomorrow for the UTEP game, I should have up where all of you guys are located. So really excited to get that going. Goal is going to be to get someone from every state. So if you guys know anybody up from the Northeast or Alaska, I feel like those two states are going to be tough to get. But if you do know anybody from there, please let them know to come in here and check us out. So while we're waiting for the game to get going, I believe we're at 13 states. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 states so far, plus Japan and then Puerto Rico. So off to a great start on that. So it is Valentine's Day. Skip's daughter lives in Mustang, Oklahoma, trying to get to the game. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Skip, that's awesome. Congrats on that, sir. So, man, we have 4 or 5 of y'all thinking 19, 20, 20 plus in this game. Could be. If you guys scroll up, I think Brian might have the comment of the day whenever he said Patty Gasso is going to have to work hard to keep OU under 20 in this game. Love that comment. Love it. Should be getting started here in just a few minutes. I'm not sure what's taking a little bit. I don't know what's taking longer. Feel like the second game yesterday started a lot quicker than what this one here today is. So, but I'm not sure who's going to be the starter yet. I would think it's going to be AP. I would assume that's what makes the most sense to me. But we'll see what Patty does. But regardless of who comes out to the pitching mound, all I want to see is just consistency, hitting the strike zone, no free passes. That's one thing that Patty said earlier in the pregame was got to minimize walks, got to minimize the free passes, make the opponent earn it. So could not agree more with what Patty had to say about that this morning. All right, cool. So AP, yeah. Okay. All right, so here we go. Game has just started. Do you see Alyssa Parker out there? Still a great day, nice and sunny, nothing like yesterday. So no reason why we might see 20 plus runs here for the OU offense like some of y'all are thinking. So Idaho State from the Big Sky Conference coming in with a 4-3 record. Oklahoma 6-1, of course, in the SEC. Only loss was to Arizona last weekend. But no reason why we shouldn't see quick innings and quick work for Alyssa Parker and this Sooners defense. Oh yeah, Seth, absolutely. They're going to be 7-1, and then they'll be 8-1 tomorrow after they make that short bus drive over to UTEP and beat the Miners. So do y'all feel like we have the one loss, but do y'all see maybe a couple more losses before we get to SEC play? I would be surprised if we only have one loss going into SEC play, but hey, if I hope I'm wrong and I hope that I'm surprised, but I feel like we may have a couple bumps in the road along the way before we get to SEC play. But great start. I love how Patty line drive out there to left field for out number 1. So good start for Oklahoma. But I love how Patty this year, instead of starting out with name your school state, right off the bat, went out to Arizona, played Arizona State for 1, had that come from behind victory with Kendall Wells with that 2-run bomb in the 6th, and then going to number 18, Arizona, and their house for 3 and winning that series. So I love that Patty was aggressive with the schedule. I like it. This is a very young team for Patty Gasso this year, so a lot's being learned over the beginning of the season, and it's only going to make them better come SEC and postseason play. Another quick out. Pop out there to Nellie Mack at third, so quickly 2 outs now for Idaho State. Everett, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Everett, that number is only going to get higher. How many games are we going to lose because of run rules? That'll definitely be something that we keep an eye on. Man, I may try to reset it because all of you are ahead of me, so I'm going to back out, try to go back in. Let's go, AP. Let's get out of this and let's get this, what should be a lot of fireworks for this OU offense. Lots and lots of fireworks, lots of runs. A lot of you here in the chat have around 20 runs as your prediction. This game should be over in 5 for sure. Another run rule victory. Get on the bus and make that short trip down to El Paso, Texas, for tomorrow's game against UTEP. Tennessee up 7-0 in the 6th. Nebraska up 2-0 in the 2nd versus UCF. Hey, CJ, who is Tennessee playing? Are they playing NC State? Nebraska is always going to be a tough out with Jordy Ball there. And then they have that other pitcher. Her number is 99. She's been pretty solid to start the season too for Nebraska. So that's a good 1-2 punch for them at the mound. Tennessee, Yeah, off to an incredible start. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. With you on that, CJ. Yeah, sit out there with Oregon, Florida Atlantic. Okay. Let's go, AP. Little high in the strike zone, so a walk for Idaho State. If you're just tuning in, we just got started here. Second game of the day. This one here, we have Idaho State and Oklahoma. Oklahoma, the home team in this one, and they're all red unis. Looks really good on TV. Love that choice of the uniform. One of my favorites for sure. Yeah, no reason why she should be rushing or feel any kind of pressure at all. Just, again, high. Maybe just a little bit too much energy to get this thing started. May just need to calm down just a bit. That one low and inside. Come on, AP. Having a visit at the circle, trying to make sure AP is relaxed and good to go. Got 2 big outs and then just had a walk a second ago and now has a 2-0 count for this batter. So this is definitely a game for AP to get right confidence-wise, because AP, KD, all of them, this pitching staff is going to have to be locked in and ready to go come SEC play, which they will. It's still very young in the season. But when you're playing opponents like this, we don't ever want to see them play down to their competition. So hopefully AP is able to go. I hope to see her go the whole game. That would be great to see. Build her confidence, get her some really good experience through here, and then save the rest of your arms for tomorrow against UTEP. And that way everybody's really, really fresh as we go into the Mary Nutter next weekend. Seth, are you talking about the OU ladies? Are they playing right now? Or don't the guys play at 2:30 today? I think they're in Norman against Georgia. I know they were. I know I was watching some of the. For y'all that watch Sooner Surge, that was something that they talked about. It's Valentine's Day. It's Saturday. How many people are actually going to go to the men's basketball game? A lot of people feel like it's going to be pretty quiet there, which is unfortunate, but gotcha, Seth. Yeah, yeah. Ella Parker last year facing a lot of injuries, but she was a beast. We saw her fight through that. She kept playing. I love that grit. I love that determination. But she's able to get right in the off season. So glad to see that Ella's 100%. And I mean, of course, hopefully we don't want to see anybody get hurt, no matter who it is. But hopefully OU is able to stay healthy, and that we're at 100% as we get to later in the year. So if you're just tuning in, it was a pretty quick inning for Oklahoma. And AP pitching at the circle. Idaho State goes down quickly. So no score. Alana looking to get everything started here for Oklahoma. She's been red hot, having a great weekend, a great day at the plate. So see if we can't get this game. I'll start it off with some first inning fireworks here for Oklahoma. Gotcha, Seth. Okay. Playing Alabama. Yeah, they got a big win, a comeback win the other day against Florida. Hopefully the guys find a way to get a win today against Georgia. Has the OU men's baseball game got started yet? If it has, let me know what the score is. Two count for Alana here, looking to get OU started. What? Are you kidding me? Is he serious? What the heck was that? That ball was so... Wow. Wow. I have no idea what umpire saw there. That is one of the worst calls I have ever seen in my life. That wasn't even remotely close. That guy, he might want to put on his glasses or check his contacts, whatever it is, but I don't know what in the world he saw right there on that. But here we are. One down for Oklahoma here in the first off of a horrible call by the umpire there behind the plate. Not sure what in the heck he saw. Let's go, Cassidy. Let's get something going. 3 p.m. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate that. Yeah, John, I don't know. This umpire, that is one of the worst strike calls I have ever seen in my life. Just insane. Cassidy looking at one. That was outside, but here we are, 3-1. Cassidy Pickering. Looking to get on base here and get something started for the Oklahoma Sooners here in the bottom of the first inning against Idaho State. Second game of the day. First game of the day, lots of fireworks as Oklahoma won 12-2. Got their second run roll 5-inning game of the weekend. Swing and a miss here by Ella Parker to go down 0-1. Looking to find a way to get at least advance Cassidy there into scoring position. What? Oh my gosh. This umpire, what is he doing? Has this guy ever umpired before? Can somebody go check his credentials? Like, what in the world is going on? This guy is horrible, y'all. Horrible. Yeah, CJ, a complete joke. So LFL's that one off. And this guy, all he's going to do now is just have these. With this guy's strike zone, just calling strikes way outside low, you're going to start to see these OU batters chase at bad pitches because this guy's strike zone is the worst I have ever seen. I don't even know how he got the credentials to even be out there calling this game, but he needs to be checked and be fired. Unbelievable. Ooh. Oh. Hope that pitcher's okay for Idaho State. She just took a shot off the leg from Ella Parker. No No time to even get out of the way on that one. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Oh, wow. She's limping. I would be too. I'd probably be on the ground already. So Ella with a hard hit ball goes right off the pitcher of Idaho State. Hopefully she's okay. Out there trying to walk that off. No time at all to react to that. Looks like she's going to stay in here. But man, what a shot. She's definitely going to be feeling that tomorrow morning for sure, y'all. Let's go, Gabby. Let's get some RBIs, get some runs on the board. Gabby fouls that one off behind home plate there. Yeah, there's no replay at all here at this tournament here in New Mexico. I feel like that's hurt us a little bit, and it's also helped us a few times this weekend. So let's go, Gabby. Get something going here. That one low and outside, but you never know what the umpire is going to call here. So showing a 2-2 count now for Gabby, sorry. Gabby thought about it. And they said no. And see, that's what I was talking about with this guy's strike zone all over the place. Are we going to see some of these hitters start to chase bad pitches a little bit? Gabby takes a walk. So here we are. Bases loaded, y'all. No score, bases loaded. Bottom of the first. 1 out. Off of what was a horrible call by the umpire as Ilana took a strikeout. Horrible call, but it is what it is. So here we are now. A chance here for Nellie Mack to open this game wide open. Anybody want to call a grand slam? Anybody have that on your bingo card? Anybody? I like it, Skip. I like it, Skip. Well, not going to see a grand slam as Nelly was hit by it, but we'll take it. Got one in, still bases loaded. Only 1 out here on top of the first. It's a great movie, definitely a classic for sure. Could Kendall Wells, could she get her first grand slam in her career? Would love to see that. Kendall looks at strike one. Kendall takes that one high. So 1-1 for Kendall Wells here. Oklahoma with a 1-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the first. Fouls that one off. Yeah, CJ, that was one of the best scenes of the movie for sure. Kendall with the foul there, barely. See what Kendall can't do here with the chance to open this thing up wide open for the Sooners here in the bottom of the first against Idaho State, second game of the day. Hard hit ball over to second. Going to be thrown out at first, but does get another RBI. Advances the runner. So now Oklahoma up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first with runners on second and third. So still a big chance here to get. Here comes Kai. Let's go, Kai. She fails that one off. I feel like I better get ready to change the ticker at the bottom. Oh, there we go, Kai. There we go. In the gap to the wall. Oh, look at that speed. She is flying around the bases, going for three. A bases clearing triple, not even a throw. She was flying around those bases. Holy cow. That was beautiful to see. So now Oklahoma 4-0 here in the first inning. Wow. That was impressive. The speed of Kai Marner was incredible. That was insane. She was flying. Let's go, Lexi. First inning comes to an end, but the fireworks have started as OU gets 4 in the first inning. Great start for Oklahoma. We'll see if we can get up to the 20 run range. A lot of you guys are thinking 20 to 23, 18 to 23 range. I think I had 14, but a great start to all y'all being correct. So we'll see who's going to be able to be the winner of this game here with their score prediction. I believe Teddy won the first game of the day. So against Minnesota. Let me change this real quick at the bottom. Yeah, Melvin, that was great. We didn't leave. We left just that one. We left Kai over there at third, but Oklahoma definitely doing a lot better job at not leaving too many people left on base. So something else that kind of hurt them a little bit last year. We saw it early in the Arizona series, just leaving too many people on base. But this weekend, a lot better. They've looked a lot better in every aspect. I mean, there was nothing wrong with the offense or the hitting, but there were some struggles last weekend with, defensively seeing some infield errors and the pitching kind of up and down and all over the place. But this weekend here, just a great time to get all that stuff fixed and get moving in the right direction. If you're just tuning in, the freshman Alyssa Parker is at the mound. Started great. This umpire in his strike zone is very questionable, and that's to put it in a nice way. Not sure what he's seeing there behind the plate, but definitely seeing some very strange calls from the home plate umpire today. Let's go, AP. Ooh, that was beautiful. A little low. I like that pitch from Alyssa Parker there. Tech up 10-0. Ouch. Tennessee won 8-0. Georgia's up 7-0. Wow. Yeah, CJ Plank he's definitely not happy with this umpire. Beautiful pitch there right down the middle. So far, AP cruising. When we're playing inferior opponents like this, exactly what we want to see. Ball one there, a little inside. "38 of you guys in here, so not as many as the first game, but I didn't really know what to expect with today being Valentine's Day. But again, thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate all of you. I know some of you probably have big plans for later tonight or, here pretty soon. So I just wanted to say thank you again for being here with me as we get to watch the Sooners dominate here in softball today. Hopefully the baseball team, the men are able to go out and do the same thing. It's bedlam. So definitely we got to beat Oklahoma State. But here we are, Oklahoma. If you're just tuning in, top of the second at 4-0 over Idaho State, 2 outs. Ooh. Everett, that's right. They are right on pace, sir. Absolutely. Come on, Blue. AP now with the 3-1 count. Fouls that one also. Full count here now. See if AP can't get this done and over with. Get back there in the dugout and put up some more runs. We got to score at least 4. A lot of you guys in here have the prediction being around 20, so gonna have to put up some runs every inning to get to that. I had 14, and that may be a little low, so we'll see. Another foul ball there. So it's great to see AP throwing strikes, not seeing the free passes. That one a little high ball for. So Idaho State now with a runner at first, 2 outs, top of the second inning. OU up 4-0. Mike, appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that, sir. This is a lot of fun for me. Being up here in the St. Louis area, don't see a lot of us around, so it's always great to get to watch OU softball, but get to spend it with you guys and other OU fans just all over the country. So thank you so much for those kind words. Glad to see you here. I appreciate all of you. Seen a lot of growth. My first goal was for us to get to 700. You guys made that happened really, really quick, a lot quicker than what I thought. So that's just props to you. Thank you so much for all your guys' support. Sharing the channel, letting others know about what we're doing here at Blessed Vet. So thank you with that. So not sure what it is now, but we were around 714 before this started. So our next goal is going to be 800. How soon we get there, I don't know, but definitely, I feel like it's definitely something that we can reach for sure. So AP here with a 1-2 count. Let's go, AP. Head out to short. Oh, an error there by Gabby at short. So Idaho State now runners at first and third. Will it to be just a routine ground ball to short and get the third out of the inning? Was not to be. So Idaho State now threatening with runners at first and third, 2 outs. Let's go, AP. Get us out of this. Low and outside. Yeah, that one definitely ate up Gabby on that play. Struck by AP. So let's just get this out, get out of this mess, and get back there. And we're trying to reach 20 runs today here in this game. We're off to a good start and trying to reach that with 4 in the first. Could be John. Could be. She had a couple errors last weekend too, but no worries. This is going to be a great defense. Just sometimes, the ball takes a bad hop and nothing you can do. Let's go, AP. Another foul. So if you're just tuning in, AP's had a walk, but she's looked really, really good. One of the freshman pitchers here for Oklahoma. Did she go? They did. Sweet. Third base umpire said that she did go. So OU gets out of that jam. Oklahoma now at 4-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. So Idaho State did have a threat there, but great pitching there by AP, and they got out of it. So here we are going to the bottom of the second. OU at 4-0. Game 2 of the day. In game 1, we saw them win 12-2 over Minnesota. Girls are going to play here, finish this game here, and then take a quick bus ride down to El Paso. And they'll take on the UTEP Monarchs tomorrow at noon Central Time. And then get ready to go out for the Mary Nutter. That will be on Flow Softball. So if you weren't here in the first stream, I'm going back and forth on it. We'll see if I can make that happen. But if I do, I will definitely let y'all know. So just make sure you guys keep an eye out on that. As that next weekend is going to be better competition for sure for the seniors. So I was going to go in there and see what Flow Ball or what Flow Softball is asking to be able to watch that. So, but as soon as I know for sure with that, I will let you guys know. So just keep an eye out for that. And then something that you guys may not be aware of, if on YouTube it has the option where you can just make posts about your thoughts, upcoming videos, whatever it may be. So I do like to post on that. I'm also on X or Twitter. And then I've just started TikTok, which is pretty crazy. That's a new one for me on social media, but I'm trying to put some content over there and trying to hopefully that'll help the channel grow there too. So I'm not very good with all the social media stuff and all the technology, but I'm trying to learn. So work in progress on that. But thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. I know it's Valentine's Day, and I know a lot of y'all have big plans. So I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day. It's been a great start to Valentine's Day, getting to watch these ladies play some great softball out here in New Mexico. So Abby with the single. Bounce back to the pitcher, but with that speed, Abby runs down that line quick and finds herself an infield single. So there we go. Just the start we need. We're trying to get to 20 runs here. So we're on pace. Got to get at least 4 every inning. Let's go, Alana. As she was called out on strikes looking by what was a horrible call in the first inning. If you're just tuning in, this home plate umpire has had a lot of questionable calls there behind the plate. Let's go, Alana. Fouls that one off. So 2-1 count now. Hey, Justin, how are you? Glad to see you here. It is, man. It's been, there we go, a steal by Abby Dayton to get in scoring position. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of great people that have come in here and they've helped this channel grow. It's been phenomenal to meet all these other OU fans and fans that just enjoy being here and with me, and we get to interact and talk and communicate about Oklahoma. And it's really nice to be surrounded by Oklahoma fans instead of Missouri Tiger fans. So good to see you in here, brother. Justin's been a long time supporter of my channel, so it's always a blessing to see him in here. Yeah, she is, CJ. Yes, she is. But here we are, bottom of the second. Runners now on first and second base. Looking to have another big inning. We got to get to 20 somehow, some way. As Oklahoma has scored 47 runs in the first 3 games. So they're averaging just under 16 runs a game so far. So we're looking to up that average with 20 here. I forgot who was it earlier that said over under was it 80 or 75? 80, right? I think somebody said, would you take the over under at 80? I said the over. Let's go, Cassidy. Let's get something going. Takes that one outside. Yeah, I'm going to take the over for sure. Uh-oh, that's gone. That's a no-brainer. Look at that. Over the scoreboard. Cassidy Pickering. Look at that. Quickly now up 7-0. Still no outs in the second inning. that is going to be probably the longest home run of the weekend there in New Mexico. Just an absolute shot, no-brainer, over the scoreboard. This OU offense just putting up ridiculous numbers. So are you guys feeling a lot more better now with your score prediction at 20? You guys feeling a lot more confident now with that? Yeah. Right, Brian? Yep. Patty got the call in Milwaukee. Hey, man. Brian said to go ahead and send it over the wall. So great job, Brian. Love the assist there for Patty. Skip, what was your question? Did I miss something? Skip, yes, you can. There are super chats and all that. I just don't have it set up yet. That's something that I am going to have to work on. So yeah, just me being kind of a smaller channel, trying to grow here. That is something I hope to get set up here pretty quick. But yes, they're called super chats. I just got to get all that set up. So just getting everything set up here with the YouTube channel and all that, it's still kind of a work in progress for me. But yes, that is possible. And hopefully I'll have that set up. And if that's the case, I mean, that'd be so appreciated. Absolutely, Jay. I love doing this. This is a lot of fun. I love getting to talk ball and just watch all these OU sports with other Sooner fans. Love to do this. So the pleasure is all mine. And thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. We set record numbers earlier. I think at one point we had 134 people in here. So that's the record. A little lower now, but I get it. It's Valentine's Day. People have plans. Maybe some of the people went to the basketball game there for the men. So just a lot going on. But it's been an incredible weekend. Thanks to y'all. Just in the past 2 weeks, I think I've gained I think 100 plus subscribers. So that's all thanks to you. None of this is possible without y'all. So I really love that you guys are enjoying this. But here we are at the bottom of the second. We're just tuning in. Just had a 3-run bomb by Cassidy Pickering. Ella Parker at the plate. Looking to continue this fireworks show. They've been putting up fireworks all weekend long, as they've put up 18, 16, 12. Ella Parker out the grounder to the second, out at first. So 1 away now for Oklahoma. CJ, thank you. I hope so. So I'm going to put that goal hopefully by the end of the season. By June, hopefully we get there quicker. I will keep trying to do these for y'all. The only weekend that I know I won't be able to do later on is so have you guys, so a lot of you guys know who Billy Graham is. He's a famous pastor. He has a son named Franklin Graham. And they started a program called Operation Hill Our Patriots. And then Franklin Graham's son, I can't think of his first name. He's also in the military and now helps his father with the OHOP program. But I was able to become a part of that program back right after my injuries in 2012. And so what they do is they take military families of wounded veterans. And so initially what they do is they fly you out to Alaska for a week. And it's kind of a marriage retreat, just a week to get back right with God, to get back right with your spouses, with your loved ones. You're there for a week. Just a great time to get life back in order. And then you come back from that, and then every other year they go different locations and kind of like a reunion. So other people that you met, other families you met, people that work there. We all meet at different locations in the country, and so this year they're going out to Orlando, Florida, and I think that weekend that'll be late April. So I know for sure I won't be able to stream on that weekend, but let me see who the opponent is real quick on that. Hopefully it's not Texas. No, it's not. Okay, so the only series that I will miss with y'all is going to be the home series against Georgia. So Georgia comes to town there in late April. That is the one series I know I won't be able to do. I will try to make a video. Hopefully I'll be able to stay up with that, but I don't know. So other than that, I should be able to do live streams for all these games. So this is really relaxing and peaceful for me to do. So I'm medically retired from the Army. So this is just a way for me to help me relax, keep me busy, keep things off my mind, and get to enjoy Sooner softball with you guys and other Sooner content. So this has been a big blessing for me to meet all of you, just to be able to interact and get to meet a lot of you. So I can't say thank you enough to all of you. Getting to meet the other veterans in here, just been amazing. So y'all that maybe new, the map is in. We got this in. So later tonight, me and my wife, we're going to put up all the pins everywhere. So OU goes live tomorrow at noon against UTEP. I'll be doing that, of course. So I hope you are able to come back tomorrow morning or tomorrow at noon. But I will have all your guys' location up on the map tomorrow. So that goal there is, can we get all 50 states covered? So if you guys know anybody in Alaska, I feel like the whole Northeast region might be tough to find some Sooner fans, but if you know anybody there, let them know. Let's bring them in so we can get this map filled. Bill, thank you for that. Yes, Skip, that's one thing about softball, the whole transfer thing. It's such a mess in football, especially. It's a mess in men's basketball, but it's the worst in football. Oklahoma here now with 2 outs, bottom of the second, up 7-0. Cassidy Pickering had a bomb over the scoreboard, over everything. A huge 3-run shot. OU now up 7-0. We got to get to 20, y'all. We got to get to 20 runs. We know that Patty is working really hard might come up short. I know some of y'all had 22, 23, a strikeout to end the second inning, but after 2, Oklahoma up 7-0, right where we want to be. We didn't quite get the 4 runs every inning we needed to get to 20, but maybe they'll make up for it in the third. So it's been a great day of softball. Weather's a lot better. AP coming back out to throw. I hope we see AP throw the whole game, throw 5, get out of here, and let's get ready for El Paso and the UTEP Miners tomorrow. Skip, I don't. My grandparents passed away a while ago, like 15 years ago. It's been a long time. They were there. Of course, I'm up here in the St. Louis area. I don't have all I have left there is my stepdad is there in Altus, and my brother lives out near Blair, about halfway close to the Martha Y. But I have a younger brother out there. But no, other than that, everybody's moved away. I do have a sister in Oklahoma City. She's a teacher there. She's a teacher at Moore. Of course, my brother's there in Blair, and my stepdad is there in Altus. So, yeah, that's about it. Everybody's either moved on or they've passed away. So, and then I have another brother who lives up in Elk City. So, what about you? Do you have anybody still in the Altus area? No, Jay. No, Jay. We're not doing that. We're not bringing in KD. No, no. That's I don't know what's going on with KD, but hopefully she gets right. I don't know what her struggle. I don't know why she's struggling. I know Chris Plank did ask Patty yesterday about that, and all she said didn't say specifically. Didn't say specific. Can't talk now. Specifically, what's going on? Just that we got to minimize walks, let the defense work for you, and that's all that Patty would say. So. Let me come back up on the comments here. Sorry. Yeah, no to KD. Just say no. Yeah, I don't know. And you would think this weekend, KD, this would be a weekend to get right. Everybody's gotten right. Everybody's gotten back on track but her. But AP cruising and okay, some of y'all must be are still ahead of me. Is this a joke? Are we serious? Who called in to bring KD into this game? What are we doing? Really? What's going on here? What is Patty thinking right here? Come on now. Patty, what are we doing? In all seriousness, I get it. I mean, you're playing Idaho State. You're up 7-0. She's been struggling. It's another opportunity to try to get her right. But, man, y'all, she struggled yesterday. If she can't get right against Idaho State, I don't know what else Patty can do. You know, I don't know. So, yeah, Jay, I get it. I get it. In all seriousness, it's another opportunity. It's just so confusing. I don't know what is with her. Is it she just in her head for whatever reason? I mean, it could be anything. It could be maybe something off the field's going on. You just never know. But it's really shocking. Shocking. I thought Katie might be able to be, if not the ace, maybe the number 2 in the pitching staff. That's not the case at all. Audrey Lowry is definitely the ace. AP looks great. Wachino, the transfer from Ole Miss, she looks a lot better. I mean, so in your rotation, Katie's what, 4th, 5th? So agreed, CJ. But we sit here and we question Patty. She is the GOAT for a reason. I know many times over the years I've been like, man, what is Patty doing? What is she calling? And then it ends up working out, and OU wins the game. So I never want to question the GOAT, but yeah, sometimes definitely calls for a head scratch for sure. Yeah, Chris is not believing that, but I get it. Got to try to get her right because she is going to be needed once we get to SEC play. You've got to have her in the right mindset, and her confidence has to get back to where it needs to be. It's just crazy to see. We've seen KD in big moments in the World Series and winning national titles, and then to see her come out and struggle against just inferior opponents. Just crazy to see. Dorothy, absolutely. And hopefully we see Katie come in, get a big strikeout here, get out of this inning, move on, and hopefully she can finish this game in 5 and, get back on the right track. So, Dorothy, thank you for being here. Glad to see you. Glad to see all of you. 41 of you guys in here, so make sure you guys hit that like button for me. That will help the channel grow. Make sure you guys share my channel, the content. Let your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers know, hey, come check out Blessed Vet, and let's have a good time and watch the Oklahoma Sooners go out and get a ninth title for Patty Gasso and company. Hey, Dorothy, where are you watching from today? Dorothy, rainy weather can't hamper any pictures game. Yeah, so far Katie looks good. Let's go, Kirsten. Ball high. Uh-oh. Well, there goes the shutout. There goes Idaho State's first hit of the game. Katie gives up the solo shot out to center field. OU now up 7-1. Let's see if Katie can't bounce back from this. As the team comes in, trying to give her high fives, build up her confidence, let her know that she has a great defense behind her. Just throw some strikes and they'll help her out. If you're just tuning in, Idaho State just got on the scoreboard, but Oklahoma is up 7-1 here in the top of the third inning, 2 outs. OU looking to go 2-0 on the day as they had a big win earlier over Minnesota, 12-2. Let's go, Kirsten. Jay Dills take. Yeah, CJ, was that you yesterday? Maybe not you, but somebody was like, hey, maybe Kirsten just needs to go down to Austin, just become a Longhorn. There we go. There we go. Katie with the strikeout. So able to bounce back after that solo shot. And in all seriousness, I know we've talked a lot about Katie and her struggles, but I really hope we do see her come out 4th inning, 5th inning. Oh, you can put up a few more runs at least, and let's make that run roll happen. But yeah, we got to get Katie right. Got to get her right with her mindset, especially. So whatever the issue is, we got to get back on track with getting her back to where she needs to be. Now, a lot of that, I don't know if it's a lot, but obviously some of that's because Jen Rocha is not here. So make sure y'all continue to say your prayers for Jen Rocha and family. Hopefully we see her back soon in the dugout. Carly Keeney has come in her spot as Patty Gasso asked her to come in, take that spot for now, and Carly's done a great job. All the respect in the world for Carly Keeney, former pitcher, won a national title here with Oklahoma, I believe, in 24. She has done an incredible job just getting thrown into the situation like she has. Incredible job by Carly Keeney. So, but Jen Rocha, to me, she's the best in the country. I mean, she's just somebody that you can't just replace and get the same outcome. But Carly Keeney's doing a fantastic job. So maybe this might be a future for Carly Keeney. And maybe she has goals and aspirations of maybe one day being a head coach. We'll see. But here we go. Bottom of the third inning, Oklahoma up 7-1. we got to get 13 more runs here in 3 innings. So we're going to have to get at least 5 in one of these. But we got to get to 20. Got to make this happen. Oregon won 5-4. Okay. Who are they playing, CJ? They're in Clearwater. Nebraska up 5-0. That's right. We got to win big. We got to continue to put up these incredible offensive stats. We got to keep all them stats at number 1 in the rankings. Offensively. Yesterday we saw 10 home runs. Today we've seen a couple, but nothing like we saw yesterday, where Oklahoma put up 35 runs and 10 home runs. So we'll have to check the numbers tomorrow evening to kind of see, but I would think OU is probably going to be number 1 in the home run category. I know somebody said UCLA going into yesterday had 20 or 21, something like that. So the race to first on the home runs is right now is between UCLA and Oklahoma. So see how that goes. Georgia up 8-3 over Northwestern. Bama 3-0. Leslie, welcome. Glad to see you here. Boomer. It's been a great day for Sooners softball. Absolutely. Beautiful day there in New Mexico. Yesterday was a mess, but if you're just tuning in, we've seen Oklahoma all over Minnesota 12-2. Got another run rule victory there, and then looking to do the same here as Oklahoma is up 7-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Have a runner over at first. If you just now tuning in, this home plate umpire has some very questionable calls in the 1st inning, but he seems to have gotten a little bit better. So but a lot of us here in the 1st inning had some choice words for this home plate umpire. But I'm glad to see that he's gotten a little bit better there behind the plate. Oh, there we go. There we go. Another shot by Kyle Miner. Look at that. Boom. Off the scoreboard. Oklahoma now up 9-1. What a day for Kyle Miner, another freshman. This class of freshmen for Oklahoma. Golly, they're going to be dangerous. They're going to be so good. Very young Oklahoma team, but that just makes them, as if you're an OU fan, how excited are you to see that this team is doing this kind of stuff, and majority of them are freshmen and underclassmen. Just what an incredible time to be an Oklahoma fan, as the future is staying bright is one thing. I don't even know how you would describe the future for Oklahoma. It's just off the charts. To me, on paper, Oklahoma has by far the best roster. It's not even close. But can this roster bring it all together to get Patty her 9th title? I think so. If I had to put a bet down right now, I would have your 1, 2, 3 seed in no particular order going into the postseason. The top 3 teams are going to be Oklahoma, Texas, and Tech. And I think Tennessee's right there. So those are going to be your top 4 seeds, I believe. I think those are your top 4 teams, your top 4 seeds. LSU could make some noise. Of course, Nebraska and Geordie Ball, they're going to be right there. They could make some noise. Ground ball off the pitcher, but able to respond to get the first out of the third inning here for Oklahoma. So just tuning in, Oklahoma, we just seen a shot by Kai Miner off the scoreboard out there in center field to put Oklahoma up 9-1. So guys, we're on pace. Well, let's see. We got to get at least 4 in innings, so we're at 9. So yeah, we got to get 3 here. Got to get back on track. We got to get to 20 in this game. So a little bit more work to do, but no reason why we couldn't, for sure. Yeah, Brian, Carlin Pickens. I mean, we saw last year what Ella Parker did in one of the best moments in Sooner history for softball. I'm excited that she's a senior. Let's just say that. We don't see Tennessee in the regular season. Obviously, we could see her in the SEC tournament, but she's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. Nazri Kennedy, I mean, they brought in a lot of transfers. Tech brought in 8 transfers out of the transfer portal. To me, that's not a recipe for success. Having to bring in girls year in, year out. We saw them do it in football, and it got them nothing but a beat down there in the playoffs. Softball, they were 1 game away last year. This year, they brought in a lot of help, or trying to build around Kennedy there at Texas Tech. With this being her senior year, but I've seen Tech a few games now. They've gotten lucky. They're still undefeated, but man, they've had a couple close calls. I thought Florida State had them on Thursday morning. That was a great game. We've seen them earlier just get by A&M 3-2. So to me so far, Tennessee's been a lot more impressive than what Tech has. Tennessee's played a lot better competition for sure. But we'll find out a lot tomorrow. For y'all that may not know, tomorrow at 6 p.m., I believe it's on ESPN, Geordie Ball in Nebraska going down, or they're going to meet up and play Texas Tech. So incredible matchup there. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. OU plays tomorrow at noon, so we'll watch the ladies beat up on UTEP a little bit, and then my focus is going to be on that Nebraska Tech game. Very excited for that. Hopefully Geordie Ball can come out and give Tech their first L of the season. A pop out there. So second out of the inning for Oklahoma. Up 9-1 in the bottom of the third. Thank you guys so much for being in here with me on a Saturday afternoon, Valentine's Day. I hope whatever you guys have planned, I hope you guys have it. I hope it's a great time. Y'all make a lot of memories with your loved ones. See what Alana can't do here. She's had a big day, big weekend at the plate. She's been almost unstoppable. Other than getting that crazy called strike 3 in the first inning by this very under average umpire. She's looked great. Gets hit here, takes first base. So Alana now at first base, looking to see if we can't do some damage. Here comes Cassidy Pickering looking to do some more damage. What? Y'all help. Okay, see, just want to give praise to this umpire that he's doing a better job. What in the heck was that? Man, who is this guy behind the plate? Like, did he forget his glasses? Contacts aren't working. This guy needs to be fired. This guy, he's had some of the worst strike calls I've ever seen by an umpire. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. Mr. Yeah. Cassidy pops that one up in foul territory. Catcher made an attempt, just not able to get to that. But here we are, Oklahoma up 9-1. Bottom of the third inning, 2 outs. Alana over there at first base, Cassidy Pickering, who's already had a 1 bomb in this game, looking to get number 2. There it is, Cassidy getting a single. Ball hit there to the outfield, so we will take that. So OU now with 2 outs in the bottom of the third, up 9-1. Have something going here with first and second. See what Ella Parker can do here, see if she can get anything done. We've got to get back on track. The goal was we had to score 4 runs every inning, and we're only at 9, so a little under where we need to be. But, I mean, as we've seen last game, where OU put up 8 runs without giving up an out, it's very, very possible. It's not going to happen here as Ella's going to fly out to left field. So, moving on to the 4th inning, Oklahoma up 9-1. Thank you again for you guys being here. Appreciate all the support. We've seen a lot of growth with this channel, and I can't thank you guys enough. None of this is possible without you. If not, I would just be some weird guy up here in his basement talking to himself on camera. So thank y'all so much for all the support. It's been an honor to meet some other veterans in here. I love it. I love getting to meet all you other Sooner fans. If you haven't yet, please let me know where you're watching from. If you let me know, I'm going to put a pin up here. And so the goal is, can we get Sooner fans in every state? Right now, we're sitting, I think, at either 13, 14 states. And we had somebody from Japan the other day, so that's pretty awesome. We've had Puerto Rico. But can we get all these states filled? So by the time I come back on tomorrow for the live stream with UTEP, I should have all of you up here on the map. So if you haven't yet, please let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, hopefully we don't see this umpire ever again. Oh, Frank here. Frank needs to find another profession, I think. Thank you, Leslie. Glad you're here from Mississippi. Glad to see you. That's another state to add to the list. So welcome, Leslie, to the Blessed Vet family. This is a great family here. A lot of incredible people here. Glad you could be a part of it. Thank you for support here on a Saturday. So Mississippi, that is a new one. So get Leslie wrote down here real quick. So Leslie, I'm curious. Do you see? Do you ever see any OU fans where you are there in Mississippi? And that's a question that goes to everybody. For y'all that live outside the state of Oklahoma and even Texas, how many of y'all see other Sooner fans where you are? Up here in St. Louis, it's pretty few and far between. I don't see very many, but every now and then. So we always give each other, the horns down and the occasional boomer in the grocery store, and then we all get weird looks. So that actually happened. My wife and I have 3 boys. One is 22, and he's actually down there in Blair, Oklahoma. You all don't know where that is. That's where he's living at. But my two younger boys, they're in high school, and they were in ROTC, and so we took a trip out to Hawaii this past summer, and we were at the airport there in Hawaii. And of course, you know, there's been a lot of, like, Alana come from Hawaii. We've seen a lot of Jocelyn, of course, Alo came from Hawaii, so that OU Hawaii connection. But anyways, we were there at the airport getting our bags, getting ready to go to our hotel, and my wife sees just some random person wearing an OU hat, and she yells, "Boomer!" And then he goes, "Sooner!" Everybody else just kind of stopped and looked at us like, what was wrong with us? But we knew what was going on, right? But we got a lot of weird looks at the airport there in Hawaii. So, but no matter what, no matter where you are, if you see somebody like another OU fan, you gotta yell "Boomer," and hopefully you get a Sooner in return. So, as they brought in the ace, Audrey Lowry here, Patty's not messing around. She wants us to be a 5-inning game so we can get out of here and move on to tomorrow against UTEP there in El Paso. It'll be a short bus ride, but get them ladies to the hotel there in El Paso and get rested up for tomorrow. As tomorrow's game will be at noon Central Time, so hopefully y'all can join me for that tomorrow. Hopefully we can see the ladies finish out the weekend with another run rule victory and get ready for that Marinetta Classic out there in California next weekend. Boom, that was a pretty pitch. Man, Audrey is locked in, y'all. I didn't think she was going to be the ace this season, but she has put that conversation to rest. She is absolutely the still. Look at that. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, game over. So, going to the bottom of the fourth, Oklahoma up 9-1, looking to extend their lead. We, Teddy, Teresa, guys, we have a lot of work to do. We got to get 11 runs now here in 2 innings. I'm not feeling so confident about that now. Yeah, Brian, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's kind of crazy to think that we're all disappointed because you only scored 9 runs. That's a good problem to have. And kind of looking at tomorrow's game there with UTEP, I don't really expect much from them. I don't really know what they have, but don't expect any kind of serious stuff from them either. Tomorrow's game should be a lot like we've seen this whole weekend. Just maybe they get a run or two, but OU just dominates again tomorrow. So, oh, Everett, yes, sir. Man, guys. Thanks for the assist there. Appreciate it. We just get to talking and I forget about it. But thank you for the assist there. All right, there we go. Got to get at least one. Absolutely. Got to get to double digits. If that's what OU has done every game all weekend long. As we've seen them put up 18, 17, 12, and now 9. So not as many in here as we saw earlier in the first game, but thank you guys for spending time with me for both of the games today. It's been a lot of fun. Glad to see some of the newer people in here. Skip thinking of big innings coming up, but excited to see the new people in here. Thanks to Leslie watching today from Philadelphia, Mississippi. So glad to see you in here. It's always exciting, guys, whenever we see somebody new come in here, especially when they're from a different state. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all the support. Oh, big shot. There we go. There we go. There we go. CJ, there you go, man. Now we're at double digits. Another home run here for Oklahoma this weekend. Oh, you're now up 10-1. Gabby just, man, taking out some frustration with the umpire a little bit and hit a shot. Let's go, Sid. Keep this going. Bill, she is. Gabby is a phenomenal hitter. This OU lineup has great hitters all the way through it. There is no weak spot with this OU lineup. Anybody that we play, SEC, non-con, whatever it may be, it's not going to matter. They're going to have to be on their A game to win a series from us. Especially when we play our kind of ball. If OU is firing on all cylinders with all three phases of the game, it's going to be very, very difficult for anybody to give us the L. So make sure you guys hit that like button for me if you haven't yet. And if you've really enjoyed your time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. As the goal earlier this weekend was to get to 700, we've surpassed that thanks to you guys and sharing the channel. I don't know where we're sitting at currently, but now the goal is how soon can we get to 800, and by the end of the season, can we get this channel to 1,000 subscribers? So that's our goal, y'all. And we're off to a fantastic start. Thanks to all of you in here. So again, I can't say thank you enough to all of you great people. You guys have been tremendous, and it's been an honor to get to meet all of you and get to interact with all of y'all. Yeah. I heard Chris Plank say it earlier. If this was a tighter game, you know, a better quality opponent, that Patty wouldn't be so calm about his bonehead calls there behind the plate. So So if you're just tuning in here, game 2 of the day for Oklahoma. They won their first game of the day, 12-2. Game 2 here against Idaho State. They're up 10-1, bottom of the 4th. So had the solo home run for Gabby Garcia, but kind of a slow inning here. But Oklahoma looking to get 3 more outs here pretty quick and move on to UTEP. Hard hit ball out to the outfield for out number 3. So as we move to the top of the 5th inning, 3 outs to go, and what's going to be the 4th run roll victory in a row. So exactly what I thought we would see as a team from Oklahoma. I thought we would see 5 run roll games playing in inferior opponents here this weekend, and that's exactly what they've done. They really haven't played down to their competition at all. They've played their ball. There's been a lot of improvement. With the defense, the bats, that's just been off the charts. The pitching has been better. Kirsten still kind of struggling a bit, but everybody else seems to have gotten back on the right track, hitting their pitches, hitting the strike zone, getting outs, and not giving up free passes, y'all. We're not giving up free passes, which we all know that's one of the biggest pet peeves with Patty Gasso. Make your opponent earn it. Don't give up free passes. And so the pitching staff as a whole they've had a lot of improvement this year. As Audrey Lowry here is coming out to close this game out. We saw her last inning, but she's coming in, going to close this thing out so we can get out of here with a 10-1 win and move on. Douglas, I have not. I know we've seen her yesterday. It was kind of a rough outing for her yesterday, so I don't know what is going on with her. But yeah, Douglas, she's one we definitely need to keep an eye on. She's one that's going to have to. I mean, now she's only a freshman, but she's had a couple of rough outings to start her season and her career here in college with Oklahoma. But yeah, she's definitely one that, like KD, is going to have to get better for sure. Oh, Douglas, you're talking about. Yeah, Doug, I'm not sure. You're right, Brian. You're right. Yeah, I was thinking about Berkeley. Yeah, I haven't seen Riley hit the field yet, so not sure if it's maybe just kind of maybe it's a minor injury. I mean, who knows? But hopefully we do see both the sisters out there here pretty soon. But here we are. Oklahoma looking to get their 4th run roll victory in a row this weekend, up 10-1 over Idaho State. They have a runner at first, but 3 outs away from getting another win here for the Oklahoma Sooners and improve the season to 7-1. Yeah, Ever, it's not going to happen. We all got a little overconfident, but that's okay. That's all right. It makes sense, though, when we've seen them put up 18, 16, 12, I mean, averaging 16 runs a game, and then you see the name Idaho State, you think, oh, that's going to be an easy easy way to get to 20 runs in a game, but wasn't the case. But we did see a great game overall throughout. Katie struggled, but other than that, it's been a great day of OU softball. That too, Teresa. Yeah, that too. This ump, I don't know if he doesn't get talked to or doesn't get a couple of phone calls about his performance, then I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Because I don't understand this umpire strike zone. Yeah, probably the crew chief. Right. But hopefully he's one that we don't see again, though. So great point, Brian. Great point. Let's go, Arthur. Let's get this done. Let's get out of here. Arthur here with a runner at first, 1 out. 0-2 count here on the batter. That one fouled off. True, Brian. True. But I think they'll be ready to go. They didn't really play down to their competition, but I mean, overall, I think they'll be ready to go. Though Patty Gasso will have her team ready to go next week and going into the Mary Nutter. Yeah, Duke's going to be a tough one. Washington will be another tough one. So pop up there. That'll be out number 2. So Audrey 1 out away from closing this one out. I mean, CJ, I feel like they played pretty well across the board. Pitching, again, being the biggest question with some of these pitchers, but overall, I think it's been a great day, great weekend for Oklahoma. There we go, right back to Audrey, game over. There we go. There we go. Oklahoma moving on now, 7-1 on the season as they beat Idaho State 10-1. 4-0 on the weekend, their 4th straight shutout victory, run rule victory at that. So they move on tomorrow against El Paso. Or they go to El Paso. Well, they'll play the UTEP Miners tomorrow at noon. So again, I want to say thank you for all of you being here. I want to appreciate all the new folks that were able to come in here. So I hope you all had a good time with me. And with that being said, I will be doing the live stream tomorrow, games at noon. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you. None of this is possible without you. And I will see y'all tomorrow. So, Boomer, you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless. Bill, you too. All of you have a great rest of your Valentine's Day. I will see y'all tomorrow.